Testing for horse meat, but the Food Standards Agency has admitted we may never know just how many of us have eaten contaminated products. The Environment Secretary Owen Paterson will meet with food suppliers today to urge them to complete checks on their products by the end of the week. He wants to know how many have already tested positive and what they plan to do to win back consumer confidence. The scandal is already having an impact on our shopping habits. This morning a new survey has found more than a fifth of us are now buying less meat, and more than 4 million people say they'll now stop buying processed meat altogether.
It definitely will change the way I buy meat.
Minced beef, like just putting like lasagnas or anything like that, we won't probably get for a while now.
If I can see a bone and a cut, I get it from a butcher's, I'll eat that instead.
Officials are now investigating claims ministers were warned 2 years ago that horse meat was illegally entering the human food chain. This morning the effect of this scandal is beginning to emerge. Whilst many people will continue to eat meat, public trust in the food industry is starting to wane. Mum of 3, Janine Richards, was taking painkillers for 19 years. Doctors thought the drugs would help her back problems, but it wasn't the treatment she needed.
I am concerned that the number of medications I've taken over the years could have done some damage or have had some effect within my body when actually what I needed was surgery.
A new study has found 1 in 3 people on painkillers think they're becoming addicted. 2 in 5 say they need them to be able to go to work, and a quarter admitted they've been taking them for 5 years. But experts say that picking up a packet of painkillers won't treat the underlying health problem. They can have side effects, and they aren't a long-term solution. This morning there are calls for an investigation to be launched into why so many people in Britain are becoming reliant on painkillers and whether they're prescribed too frequently.
Welcome back. It's almost 20 to 8. It's seen by many as the ultimate quick fix, a simple injection that smooths the way to younger looking skin.
We're talking about Botox, Britain's most popular non-surgical procedure, but a Daybreak investigation has uncovered salons that are ignoring the new rules aimed at making the industry safer and putting women's health at risk. Tiffany Royce is at a Botox clinic in Harley Street. So clear up for us what the rules are.
Yes, morning Kate, morning Aled. Well, here at this clinic, Dr Darren and his team do everything by the books, but there are plenty of places where things aren't being done correctly, because Botox here is a prescription-only drug. And earlier in the year, the General Medical Council issued new guidelines saying that if you want Botox, you've got to go and have a face-to-face consultation with a doctor, like Darren, or a dentist or a prescribing nurse first, before someone else, like a beautician, can administer the injections. Well, we went to find out if people offering Botox really are doing things right. As a 35-year-old mother of 2, I've thought about Botox. It's already big business. Over 1 million injections are given every year in the UK, but now stricter rules should mean an end to walk-in beauty appointments. We contacted beauticians still offering the drug to see if they're playing by the rules. Armed with a hidden camera, I went to find out. In a shed in her back garden, one beautician was happy to give me Botox without any sign of a doctor or nurse.
This is the needle that would be using.
But she didn't seem to realise she was doing anything wrong.
I thought you had to go to a doctor to get these things done.
No, you don't. From next year, you're going to have to see a doctor first.
At the next salon, I was given no medical consultation or advice. Her main concern was that I spend more money.
It's good, cheaper than other. Otherwise, it's 99.1 area and 3 area 199.
Within seconds of sitting down, she had the needle out.
I don't know that I want to do it. Are you a medical expert?
Yeah, of course. See here, we do every day with so many people.
The worry is going to the wrong person could be a mistake that's written all over your face.
It's a secret I'm not allowed to tell.
This new TV campaign from the NSPCC is aimed at showing people child abuse is a problem that did not die with Jimmy Savile. Whilst the TV personality's case did raise public awareness, a recent poll has revealed only 1 in 5 people say they would speak out immediately if they had concerns a child was being assaulted. Sarah, whose name has been concealed to protect her identity, was abused by a family friend when she was 8 years old.
There were lots and lots of signs that I was being sexually abused. I was very reluctant to hug my father suddenly. I didn't want to be around men. I didn't like to be touched by anyone.
We can't have a situation any longer of people remaining in silence for years and sometimes decades before anything is done about it.
This morning, the NSPCC is urging anyone who's concerned about a child to trust their instincts and get in touch. Zoe, Derry, Java. All these young people have different career aspirations, but all feel they didn't get the advice they needed at school.
I didn't get a lot of careers advice. My school didn't really go through jobs.
They mainly focused on getting students into higher education, so like university, not necessarily on how to get a job.
At charities like LEAP, they give careers advice to young people, but organisations like this one are few and far between.
Today's report from the Education Committee has found there is now a worrying lack of careers advice available to young people, and it's a problem that's just getting worse.
Places like this are closing every day. We really do need government support to continue to provide these services for people who desperately need them.
So the advice to the government this morning is invest in better careers advice for our children and don't just leave it to our schools.